Uber ticket 7814. This is Yamaha Alto Sax YAS-275 C43074. How's it looking? It's looking like this at the moment. Just pan out a bit. There we go. It's no big deal. We've just got a few little minor issues called seating and regulation as usual. That's good. That's not regulated. This guy's not regulated nor seating. I think it's hitting hard at the back, that B. Nah, it's the speaker that's the issue here. By itself, the speaker's leaking at the back. We're going to float that across so that seats properly. And at the moment, it doesn't look like it has much of a seat in the pad. We're going to get more of a seat in this pad. We're just going to get this to sit better on this tone hole. At the moment, that's a leak. And when we're engaging the B touch piece to regulate with the speaker key above, that's what it looks like. And that's not going to be working. And that's what it looks like when we engage the B and the A touch piece. The G at the back is not at all sitting down. This is not good. At the front it looks great, but at the back we squeeze, and it still doesn't show. That's all good. We can fix this. We are going to fix this. These palm keys are all looking pretty clean and fine. What about our high F sharp and our E? They look like they're seating. Doesn't look like there's any leaks coming out from there, which is good. The spring tension on those guys are good. Our octave mechanism's looking real good, feeling good. Spring tension's good on that as well. What about our Alt C? Our Alt C, slight, but not much. Very minuscule, very minuscule. We're going to get rid of that as well. We're going to get it more looking like the Alt B flat. How's our Alt F sharp looking? Yeah. Let's get this light all the way down the horn and let's have a look. Now, what I did notice here too, so I've just swapped. I've gone from the stacks over here. Yeah, we're missing our key here. This looks like it's a bit skew-if, as in not lining up where I want it to line up here. Like, this is all a little out. We're gonna get this right. This is not how we want it. We don't want it like that, and we don't want the the pinky cluster like this. It's looking a little not how I want it to be. So we're gonna get that a little bit better. Okay, so back to where we were with the stacks. Let's have a look over here. When we're at the back here, that's what it looks like at the back. So there's regulation and seating issue. Obviously, is the actioning key is the F. My finger's on the F key here, as you can see my finger there. And you can see that the F key is touching, if we're calling the rib on the top of the F key, if that's 12 o'clock on a clock face, we're saying that, say, around 1 and 12 is hitting, or 3 is definitely hitting first, but the other side, 11, 10, 9, is not seating. It's not regulated with the speaker. That's the speaker there that's open. And by itself, the speaker's not regulated with the G sharp or the biz. So there's a regulation issue there. That biz is okay with that regulation. We don't mind it being a little unregulated, that biz, but this is not right. So that's a issue with, no, that's an issue with the speaker key itself. That needs to be seated, because you can see that when they're actioning together, here we go, actioning together, we can see that both the speaker which my finger's on, having nothing to do with the F at the moment. So that's, if I'm using the F as the touch piece for regulation here, you can see how all this is out. So it's all due to pads not being seated in the cup properly. And that's the issue here. And you know, a lot of people say, oh, it's a Yamaha, that's easy, you should just take half an hour. It's just the regulation screws. Well, that's all junk, you know, that's the junk of the mind of people that just like to get on their keyboards and blah, blah, blah in the comments. And that's why we've turned the comments off, because, you know, it's just not going to deal with people's garbage minds. It's not going on, not happening. We're going to do this stuff, we'll deal with this stuff, but we won't deal with the keyboard warriors' garbage minds about, oh, it's a Yamaha, it should just take half an hour. Yep, sure, mate. Sure it does. Everything takes half an hour, bro. Anyway, there you go. You got my morning little gripe. It does come out. It does come out. It's all just half an hour. The C sharp here is open. Look at that. That's half an hour. It's just a half-hour fix, folks. Yeah, sure it is. I'm sure it is. So we are going to get rid of that verdigris on there. We're going to do lots of things to this one. This is all a little bit too open. I'm going to get this to be regulated, seated, and working how we want it to work, not like this. Thank you for listening to my rant, my rant.